Hello and welcome back. It's time for more ODDTAXI. Now, I think in the previous video, I stated, and ignore the hair. I think in the previous video, I stated that like, oh, you know, I only have 2 episodes left and I really want to watch them. So maybe over the next week, I'll actually just binge it and then post the videos whenever they go up. And I was considering doing that, but then I had a really busy week, as always, and I always have a busy week. Like, I always think that I'm gonna have so much more time than I do. So I didn't have time to do that, but I did realize when I was about to sit down and start recording this video that the week after this is like the next week is what normal people say, is when the new anime season is starting, and there's a bunch of new shows that I'm going to be picking up, and my schedule is going to be like even more packed. And so I thought, look, I have 2 episodes left. I want to watch them in quick succession. Let's just do them both in this video so that I can clear this off my schedule, and then we can move on to the next shows that are up here. So this video includes 2 episodes. We are doing both episodes 12 and 13 and just wrapping the show up all in one fell swoop. I think that's a good idea. It gives you guys more content. It clears up the schedule for me. It's a win-win. Everyone wins in this situation. So, and I also like the show, and I want to see how this concludes. So we're going to watch both episodes back to back. I'm really excited about it. What happened last episode? Do I have my notes? Do they say anything useful to me about what happened? Let's see. Oh yeah. We saw how the death happened. We got like the idol backstory, and it was like really dark and crazy. But yeah, and then we also got like the more stuff into the comedy partners and how like their styles don't match and they're probably breaking up because of that. And yeah, lots of cool stuff happened last episode. It was really good. I can't wait to see how this progresses and then finishes, because it feels like I would be shocked if this show didn't have a good ending, because everything in this show feels so intentional that like I can't imagine there's any questions that the writers themselves haven't answered for themselves, you know? Like there are some shows, like I've never seen Lost, but I've heard about Lost, and I have, you know, friends who love Lost and stuff, and I know the thing about Lost is like sometimes there were mysteries that you don't even know if the writers knew the answer to it. It's just like, oh, let's do some stuff and then you know, we'll figure out the solution to it later. But this show is definitely not like that. This show, like, everything seems very meticulously planned. So anyway, let's stop talking and start jumping into it. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. You can go to my Patreon account for the full-length reactions of these episodes, which is absolutely worth it. And normally I have early access, but since this will be the end of the season, there are no more episodes for you to get early access to. But you get early access to certain other shows that I'm doing, like One Piece and many other things. So go check all that out. But let's jump into this ODDTAXI episode 12. Please be the long version of the intro, please. Yes, it's the long version. Yes. Let me enjoy it. It might be the last time I hear it. I love that I understand everything in this intro now. It's really cool. There's so many little references. Like inflating his ego. Like, it's so good.
Check a second duraluminum case.
Mm-hmm. I think that's real money. It's hard to tell in an animal world.
Definitely the real deal.
Cases in a row, we still need to look at the ones below. I can spot the difference between enhanced functionality, you feel? It's a difference a popper couldn't perceive.
He is
now,
checking
excuse me
multiple.
while I grab one of these. Make all these rhymes fit. This eyesight is a gift from Santa Claus.
Yeah, well, just check one, dude. You don't need to grab for that long.
I think we should leave.
Yeah.
God, they didn't check it.
Are we going to be all right? What if they tried to retaliate?
You'll be fine. It's just...
Here we go. See, he didn't check his cases either. He should have checked to make sure those weren't counterfeit. Looks real.
First, they're probably headed to their Hinode war.
Ooh.
I'll stop them
Snuck
on
it
the
in
bridge
there.
then.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything to help you, Don.
Oh yeah, this is
It's
Don
okay.
Raku,
The
right?
police and media are keeping me distracted.
Apparently
Yep.
he stepped down from judging.
Surely he'll judge the main event, right?
Come on,
Well,
stop
he's
being
got
so precise
bigger
about it.
problems.
With 14 years of
Are we gonna
experience
see
in the business,
the
it's
actual
Homo
comedy
sapiens.
You're already regretting it. It'll be fine. Come on, let's do it.
You sure? Okay.
They seem like they're doing alright.
Gave birth to me 5 years ago.
I die in the next 5 years? Judging by my son's behavior, I'm clearly gonna die. It's really obvious.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry I couldn't do anything for you.
going well.
Hell?
Well, sure, you know.
Oh, is this not part of the thing? He's freezing up?
My life is a giant pile of regrets.
Oh no,
Okay.
now he's being
Just
honest.
shut up, you idiot! Teaming up with you.
Oh,
I regret. I shouldn't have chased my stupid dreams.
oh shit. Oh shit. That got real.
Cops.
Wait right here.
All right, but I'm gonna keep the meter running the whole time.
I think he's fine with that. I like it. Okay.
Got a report that some bank robbers are on the run. Could I take a look inside your car?
Kinda in a hurry.
It'll only take a moment, sir.
Alright, here we go.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna check the rest of these cases real quick.
Here we go.
Oh, sure are a lot of fake bills.
Yep, there it is.
That's not possible!
Why don't we go
You
have
should
a
have checked
chat
it back
in my
there.
patrol car?
Yano!
What is it?
It's your rhymes. You're not right.
Shut up! Damn it!
I need to chat in my car first.
No freaking way! Why? It was
Okay.
going so well. We were flying
Well,
sky
Dobu's
high.
plan is going
Success
well.
for now.
I'll make sure it all gets back to you. Just leave. You don't want to die, do you?
No, yeah, get the fuck out of there.
That doesn't make sense!
Let's have a nice long chat.
Yeah, Yano's dropped the rhyming shit, which makes it a lot easier to listen to
He
him.
won the lottery! We didn't know about the counterfeits! Someone lied!
What's your
Okay, now he's
relationship?
rhyming again.
Why'd you ask for...
Hey, are you really a cop?
Of course I am.
Yes, he is.
Show us your badge then.
He is corrupt though.
Go follow that car!
That's Dobu's accomplice, Diamond, my dude!
Well, I don't know, like, it's fun watching the plan work. Even though I want Odokawa, his plan to work.
Hey, lighten up and congratulate me. Well, there's nothing.
It was a great plan.
I'll drop you off at the parking lot.
This weird act of yours is annoying.
Dobu's in such a good mood, he wants to share it with someone.
Working with me, remember? Odokawa.
Oh my gosh.
If you even think
Now
about
he's getting
betraying
so
me now,
suspicious.
I'll come down on you. No matter how many years it takes, I'll find you and Shirakawa too.
What would you do to Shirakawa?
Kill her in front of you. He has one rule for us, so we aim to oblige.
And what's that?
I'm not telling.
Is that the rule? Not to tell? One rule, don't tell anyone about this rule. I forgot Tanaka existed. And that's dangerous. Oh god. He's so dead-eyed.
You can't shoot. That gun had 6 bullets. Count them. 2 shots at the one into your house, 2 during the car chase, and 1 at me at the harbor.
Wait, but was the harbor one? Wasn't there one of those that wasn't him? There was one where
Hey
Dobu
there.
thought
Can I
that
help
someone
you with
shot,
something?
right?
You know, I'm honestly not sure what I want anymore.
Damn,
In the
he's
beginning,
completely
I
out
lost
of
something
it.
Important. But unlike with games, I guess I got bored, huh?
What was that?
I mean,
Are you
yeah,
saying that
drop
the guy
it,
in the cab
man.
took something in
I want him to apologize. I know I've already harassed
Is
him.
that it?
buddy. So I just want him to apologize.
Nothing
That's-
you just said makes any goddamn sense.
That's not too bad. I'll apologize.
way.
About.
You nearly ran me over with your car, asshole! You broke my goddamn phone!
Oh my god.
Something important, you meant
Good voice acting.
phone? No, that's not an excuse for anything, especially taking something important from you.
This sounds like a legit
As
apology.
a taxi driver, I'm so very sorry.
That is good. Oh, the Raku eraser. Shit.
Hey,
Shit.
where did you get this?
Is that?
It was
I gave it to
Given-
Shirakawa.
yeah.
Is it Odokawa?
because Shirakawa gave
Why'd
it
you
to
have it to begin with?
him.
Only one of these erasers was ever made. Only one that's been bought and sold in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
On Raku's house, it wouldn't be odd.
Then keep it.
What are you
Keep
over
it
there
and leave us
mumbling?
alone.
Just give me back my
Or
gun.
shoot Dobu
After
and then
that,
leave
we
us
can settle
alone.
whatever. Wait, what?
Oh?
I'm lost.
Ditch 11 sound familiar?
It's neither of them, I don't think.
D11. I sent that account a direct message to confirm something.
This
I
is
asked them if they used
insane.
Online auction 16.
I told you it's not.
Said I'm not giving up. You might be a brand
Oh
new
my
boss
God.
that I have to defeat.
Oh,
I'm going to kill you.
You
shit!
think you can? Then
I
pull
think
the
Dobu's
trigger.
gonna get
Hold on a
shot.
second. But I assume Zuden.
Because I think there's
accounts
one
icons or
bullet left in
something,
that gun.
right?
Wait a minute. How can?
Huh?
That's right. You can tell things like that, can't you? Well, yeah, I used to play. It had been so long since I had, I forgot.
Oh my God.
You dick.
You lied because you have a guilty conscience. You're the one who conned me out of
shit.
100,000 yen 16 years
This is
ago.
a good
Send
confrontation.
my leg apart, and it's all your fault.
The music.
I know you don't have any bullets.
Dobu's
Don't
dying.
Try to act tough.
Dobu's dying. Oh. He had the one bullet left. Oh my God. The voice actor for Tanaka is really good. What a fucked up character.
I need you to take me to a doctor, Odokawa. There's an unlicensed automotive quid. Otherwise, the police will get me.
There it is.
Hey,
Oh
Go
shit.
to a regular hospital. I'm sure someone's already called the police.
Wow.
wait, the car. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going to give the money back to its rightful owner.
Mm-hmm.
It finally caught up to you.
This is insane.
Goodbye. You and I are finished.
That's kind of fucked, but... Oh man.
Come to the parking lot in Shimbashi right away.
You can have some
There's a black
cash.
van parked there. Stay calm and get in the car like it's something you do every day.
Yeah, just stay calm, crawl under the car, grab the
That's the guy who
keys.
was with Dobu. They gotta be
Just like
working
normal
together.
people
That's
do.
him, huh?
Yes, I'll give you the 100 million
Oh
later.
god. Holy shit. Oh my god. Is he dead? No, he's not dead.
I'm gonna be arrested too.
Of
Yeah,
course you are.
you
I mean,
are.
you're evil.
Oh.
So I'm going to arrest you. Because you're evil.
You get one after your last payment from the Foundation for Kids Orphaned by Accident.
Oh.
What about it?
Not a strong sense of justice. I didn't think you'd forgive me.
Damn right I won't.
Oh.
I will. You're my brother. The law won't be as
I
forgiving.
like Little
I
Diamond.
wish it... Let's go, bro.
Damn, man. Only one episode left. We will be moving on to the next episode. But I will discuss this episode before I do. Man, that was good. It's really cool because this was like 60% of the storylines wrapped up, I feel like, in this episode, which was nice, and it didn't feel rushed because, again, like, part of why it's really good is, yeah, they're setting up so many different characters and storylines and stuff, but all of them are converging, so you actually only need, like, 1 or 2 scenes to wrap up, like, a bunch of storylines, you know? So, like, they wrapped up, well, you know, kind of progressed / wrapped up, like, Tanaka's storyline, Dobu's storyline, and part of Odokawa's storyline all in one scene because they had been converging so much in that time, you know? And then also like tying in the lottery winners storyline with that as well, which is kind of in the same scene, was wrapped up as well. So it's like you can do a lot of stuff in a short amount of time because of the way that it's been written up until this point, and I think that's really cool. It's interesting because I'd said in a previous episode about like, okay, we heard the plan, and generally in media, when you hear the plan going into an episode or a movie or whatever, it means that the plan's going to go wrong, because otherwise they would either not tell you the plan so that you can be surprised by it, or tell you the plan as it's happening so that you can see each step but not be spoiled on what the next step is. But if they ever like sit down and tell you the entire plan from start to finish, generally they're gonna change it. They're gonna switch it up a little bit. I guess the exception to that is if like there are like uncertain things within the plan, like, oh, and then we go here and you like X, you fight Y, and then you have to beat Y, and then we'll go over here, and then A and B, you can fight C and D. And then, you know, because they're setting up fights and stuff, the plans might be more likely to work in the media because there's uncertainty for the audience. You know, they're not getting spoiled on it because the uncertainty is, oh, are they going to win those battles? Like, and how are they going to win those battles and stuff like that. But if you're telling, like, the detailed plan like they did before, generally it means something's going wrong. But, like, we kind of just saw how they said the plan was going to work. We kind of just saw that happen. But I think what changes that is the fact that Odokawa's plan was different. Odokawa's plan was to screw up the plan. And so because of that, like, the plan working was kind of the plan screwing up. But then Odokawa also was doing a couple things that we didn't really know exactly what his plan was and what was going on. So, like, there was still elements, even though the plan did go, like, as they explained it to us step by step, the elements kind of after the plan are what changed, and that's what made it interesting. So it was really well done. I liked it. I thought it was very fun. It was just a really clever fucking show. The comedian regret scene where he just like halfway through the scene starts saying his regrets and stuff. It's a good scene. I wonder what they're doing with them now. Like I feel like next episode we still have to have this chase between Yano and Odokawa, and we still have to, I feel like, solve the idol storyline, obviously, like the missing girl type thing, and then we have to like maybe finish off the Odokawa getting diagnosed, like what's going on with him, and the comedian stuff, and you know, whatever else. Like it feels like there's a lot to do in one episode, but this show again is quite fast paced and well written that I think they can do it. I think it's gonna feel quite nice. So I think let's not waste too much more time and jump in to the final episode of Odd Taxi. This is episode 13. Here we go. Where to? No intro today. I thought so. I thought last episode would be the last episode. Previous episode would be the last time I hear the song. Oh, he's panicking, and rightly so. It's scary.
When I grow up, I want to get a job at the zoo.
But you're all animals.
The reason is because I hate them. Too many people. Everyone at my school is mean. I'm no good at school or sports.
Wow,
So
they
my
actually do
teachers
just
don't
look like
bother to help me.
humans.
They even make fun of the way I cry, saying I look and sound like a walrus.
Oh.
To be honest, I wish I really was a walrus.
Wait.
That's probably because my mom cries.
Oh.
The reason Dad's never at home is because he's cheating on Mom with another woman.
Jesus.
There's something else that I like too. Cars. If I can't work at the zoo, a car driving job would be cool too.
Be a taxi driver.
I like going on drives as a family, but lately, Mom doesn't ride with us.
I have theories,
Dad
but
doesn't bring Mom along
I can't say them now. I don't have
he's usually
time.
going to see that other woman. It's the same way with talking. I can't with people, but talking to animals is okay.
Okay, here's a summary of my theory.
I saw a
Are we
walrus.
seeing all of this
I like
from
them. They make all these funny
Odokawa's
sounds and they're
perspective?
fat,
Like the
just
animal
like me.
setting?
It makes me want to stay here forever.
So, right now, are we not watching a show of animals? But we're seeing it from Odokawa's perspective where he sees people as animals.
That's why
Is
I'm
that
that
what's
day.
happening?
Congrats, Rush Style!
Whoa! What? Really? Wow! Thank you so much.
Jokes for next time. Oh, I'm hogging the mic here. Cool.
Raku stepped down as a judge.
Anything else
Excuse me,
you'd
can we
like to tell
change
us?
the channel?
Yeah, we're gonna ride this wave all the way.
Oh, this is quite an intense thing to change the channel to.
I tried, but Odokawa's not answering his phone.
Which way's that taxi headed?
Toward the harbor from Toranomon.
Got it. I'll head that way.
What are you gonna do?
Take me with you, Dr. Goriki. I want to be there.
Oh, I want you to be there as well. I want you to kiss him at the end of this damn show.
He's disappointed after watching that loser's bracket. All we did was scream insults at each other.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Next year will be our last year. Won't you reconsider? I need you.
I don't know if I
team.
would.
I need. Please, I beg you. I'll write funnier jokes. I promise. I need you. Interrupt me again.
Oh, I am sad for him though.
Do you realize what we just did?
God. There's a lot of setup for a lot of potential sad endings to these stories.
They say that's why she spends all her time alone in the bath. Hilarious. I bet she gets super
Oh,
wrinkly.
dream super rich. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh.
Welcome home. No, not yet, but you're tired from work, right? I'll figure something out.
Aww.
Nonsense. There's no fried chicken, though.
Thanks, Mom. You're wonderful.
And she loves fried chicken. We know that about her.
Your mother should only get one chance at life. You gotta do whatever it takes to make your dreams come true.
We've only really known this girl for like a couple episodes, and I really like her. But it's not hard to get me attached to female characters. And he just wants real love. Ah, everyone's story is so sad. Nobody's happy right now. Ah, he's gonna fucking jump? Oh, God.
It's game over for me.
Now you've got everything left. You finished your revenge quest or whatever. Don't worry about your social media, man.
Hit him again! Again!
Shit!
Has figure out what it's called?
I did. A fairly rare condition known as...
What?
Nausea caused by executive dysfunction.
Visual agnosia?
What is that?
Basically, he doesn't know what his eyes are looking at.
Uh-huh.
Damage to his brain is causing an error in its cognitive function.
Making him see things as animals? Is that...
Doctor, stop the car!
Is that what it is? I'm really curious how this is gonna end.
You will faster! Faster!
Oh my God. You need to stop, man. It said road closed for a reason. Oh, and I forgot about the accident. Of course, it's like his parents. He's going up. It's like Grease.
Shirakawa?
What are you gonna do, Shirakawa? Oh, the money coming out is cool. Whoa. Oh, they set that up by having him. Whoa!
Holy crap!
Oh my God! Everyone's seeing it. And everyone having like something dropping in water in their imagination.
Come on, man.
This is really well written.
Don't let it end like this. A car's upstaging me?
That's a good joke. Holy shit. Is Miho coming down to save him? Oh my gosh.
In the backseat of the car and took us for a drive. It was nice to be doing it as a family.
Look,
again.
she looks like a
Dad was
person.
sound asleep in the backseat. It was my first nighttime drive. The
Aww.
roads, traffic signals, car lights were that my mom and dad went off somewhere after the accident.
Oh my God.
The doctor who was explaining things to me kind of looked like an alligator.
Yeah. Oh my God.
My relatives, teachers, and other adults showed up and had serious
This is
conversations with
crazy.
me. They told me all kinds of stuff about me, my parents, whatever. But I didn't really care.
This is brilliant.
I met patients, nurses. After all, they weren't humans. They were pandas, beavers, tortoises, llamas, and other stuff. One day, a taper showed up and said he'd look after me from now on.
Oh.
Becoming a walrus was the best thing that had ever happened to me.
Holy shit.
I
This
only
is
had to
not
take
what I
it that one
expected
time,
from the last episode.
But I hope.
And yeah, she came to save him. I like the determined look on her face. You gotta kick it open, girl. She has to yell out.
Hey! Police over here! Quickly!
Yes, girl!
Odokawa.
Can you hear him?
He's waking up.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Odokawa?
Look at them! She's so cute! I was actually worried about if we did see her human form, that I wouldn't like it as much, but
Hey,
she's so
Odokawa.
cute.
Oh, I see. That scare you?
No, I'm not scared. I'm okay.
Holy shit! Oh. You're beautiful.
No, you're actually beautiful.
Oh, yeah!
Looks like he still can't talk to women.
Oh my god! Is he gonna show us all of them? Oh, what the heck?
Daimon!
Nope, I'm the younger brother.
Dude, that is super not. So what do you want?
An officer will be.
Dobu's
by to
design
arrest
is
you
super
soon.
interesting.
Thought I'd-
You just bounce before they get here.
Then I'd shoot you again.
Wait, hold up. So you shot me?
I got in a lot of trouble for it, but I
That's
got
how
to arrest your gang. No
the
big
extra
deal.
bullet came from. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with her
Want some
design.
jelly? Or pudding, maybe?
She's so pretty.
I'm good. Just sit down. It's fine.
And that fits him really well, that look.
Arrested for questioning in connection to the recently uncovered murder of fellow Mystery Kiss
Oh,
member,
she looks the same.
Mystery Kiss managers
She just looks
Yamamoto,
exactly the same.
Haruhito
Whoa!
Yano, Floyd, were arrested for their involvement in this case for the mutilation and abandonment of the body.
Oh, look at Togo.
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with you.
Why are you
He's
still acting so bashful?
struggling to talk
Reporting
to
on
you.
this story all morning. I was hoping the two of us could go to the zoo sometime.
Oh, she's so cute.
I brought someone who said he wanted to see you, Odokawa.
Hey, Mr. Odokawa.
Whoa!
How are you feeling? Everything okay?
You look awesome.
You're am I, right?
Of course I am.
Or, I mean, that idol.
I have to admit, I was pretty shocked.
I love that
She
design.
really did do something like that? Wow. The police retrieved the money that fell into the ocean from the trunk of your cab.
Oh my
I know
god.
some of it's missing, but this is for you.
Jesus.
I caused you so much trouble, and you helped me a lot.
Yeah, just take the money.
He seems pretty insistent. Why not just accept his gift?
Yeah, it couldn't hurt to put it away for a rainy day. You could pay off Kakihana's debt.
Nah, I don't think so. He should pay it off himself.
The Rui fan club is meeting to discuss how to handle all this.
Right. Girl I picked up and drove late at night on October 4th to the Mystery Kiss office.
Maybe you could just give it to him in person. You've been in contact before. He's a taper. This is kind of hard for me to say, but I need to ask you something.
What is it?
Who have you been talking to inside your house?
It's a good question. It's so weird. Everyone's human. It's so strange. Wait, that was the comedy duo? Aww. I like his design.
Feeling better now? Conversation's a huge step forward for me. Still anxious around women, though.
Yes.
Making progress.
Understandable.
He said that you only have one rule.
That's right. Don't kill people, that's the rule.
Hmm.
Pretty plain and simple.
That is a simple rule.
That's a good rule.
Yeah.
There's close to 100 million yen in here. I want you to do as much good as you can with it. Even if it's helping the kids you're already supporting. And thank you. You gave me my life. I'll appreciate it forever.
Aww. This is really great. It's an actual cat.
Great, it's just a cat. I am so relieved.
Hey, Mom, how are you? Yeah, I ended up transferring to a bigger agency, so...
Oh.
I hounded the manager after I totally failed the audition. Thinking about it now makes me laugh, but at the time, It was frustrating.
Damn, her design's piercing.
Everything went well. If they hadn't become famous after that, I think I would have been content. But when I heard they'd be releasing their first CD,
holy
I just couldn't sit
shit.
still anymore. Onwards and upwards. Honestly, I
Oh
wasn't
my
expecting to
God.
lose someone else. I'm actually thinking about losing another. Maybe become a solo act. What you think? What?
I can't believe how they just revealed that.
Hold up. I think I found it. What a coincidence.
There's these two.
Everything's going my way.
Aww.
I'll tell you more about it later. Over the end of the year. Actually, I'll tell you
There's
about it later.
Tanaka.
Will you make fried chicken again for me sometime? Do whatever it takes to make your dreams come true.
Jesus.
Kakihana, take a break. Let's get some.
Kakihana looks a lot older than I expected him to. Holy shit, I can't believe how they revealed the killer.
Hop in.
Uh-huh.
Where are you headed?
Is she gonna kill him? That's how they end it? That was, like, fucking brilliant. That was a brilliant episode, a brilliant series. I'm quite frankly blown away by the way that all tied in by the end. Holy shit. I think that's one of my favorite twists I've seen in media in a long time. I have been throughout this series talking about like how this is a very like BoJack Horseman, you know, like I've been like, oh, is this show more like BoJack Horseman or is it more like Zootopia? Or is it more like Beastars, you know, like how is the animal logic working out? And I've been thinking like, okay, well there's not, in BoJack Horseman there's a combination of like actual people and animals, like anthropomorphic animals or whatever. But it's like also there was stuff like the fact that there were actual birds, you know, in the like he had Tanaka had his bird die, right? And it was like I was like, hang on, but aren't there like actual, you know, like what's the difference? Why are you keeping pet birds if you guys are like if there are probably bird people and stuff, you know? So I was trying to figure out like where how the logic lined up, and also the fact that a lot of the characters weren't like, there was a few times where they would describe characters as animals, but I think that was just for our sakes, right? Like when they said, oh, she's a calico cat or whatever, like that was for our benefit. Or maybe Odokawa was the only one who ever described people like that, I'm not quite sure. But regardless, like there was all of that, and then there was also, and I think this is like one of the most genius parts of it for me, is like they kept talking about how Odokawa had like an uncanny ability to like recognize and remember people and who each person was from like the smallest thing, right? But for me, I was watching, and I can't remember if I said this during the episodes or not, and you guys can go back and see if I said this or if you remember whether I said this or not. But I kept thinking like, well, yeah, I can tell. Like I'm like I was I was like, well, obviously, you know, that's an alpaca, so of course it's the only alpaca we know in the show. That like, of course it's a cat. It's gonna be one of the cats. Like I kept thinking like, oh, people were talking about it as if you guys all look very similar, but you don't. Like you all look super different. So how can you not tell each other apart? But they like it's fucking genius because people were people. And so, like, the reason Odokawa could tell the difference between people is because he was seeing them as animals. So he was seeing these, like, really iconic silhouettes that we were seeing and stuff. And so, like, for him, it was the same as for the audience. Like, we recognized the character designs and the distinct differences in them and the distinct silhouettes that they have. But everyone else didn't see that. They just saw people. Now, obviously, at the end here when they're showing everyone, people do kind of have distinct silhouettes and stuff, but I think, you know, they need to do that to make it clear to the audience who it is without having to over explain it, but like I think it still works really well. So I like the idea of like, it was something I didn't consider at all throughout the series, that these people could actually not be animals. This was actually just set in a regular world. And it's fucking genius. I am over the moon that I was never spoiled on this, that I never saw any screenshots of humans in this or any of these characters. I am like absolutely blown away and excited by that fact. That was so good. And then to reveal who the killer was, like because we were like wrapping it up, and I was thinking like they never showed us who killed Mitsuya, like who did it. And I was trying to think like, did I miss it somewhere? Did they actually say it and I missed it? But then they reveal it at the end here, and it's like the way they reveal it being like super casual, and she's getting away with it as well, is crazy, but it also makes a lot of sense. Like it really, and I was talking about how much I liked that character as well. That's so sad, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And the idea of her like getting away with it, and then at the end here, she's like, I'm looking for that taxi who saw me that night. Oh, found him. And now she gets in the taxi and gives that smile, and that's the end of the episode. Like that's terrifying, because like I don't know if that's implying that she's about to kill him or what, but you know, that's fucked up. But just I'm just so happy that it was, like I said just at the start of this video, I can't imagine this show having a bad ending because of the way they set everything up and the way it was all written. Not only did it not have a bad ending, it's an ending that elevated this show, like it just doubled its quality for me. It truly did. I'm now quite blown away by that episode. That was really good. Visual agnosia, so good. Like, and the way they slowly revealed it at the start by starting to show Odokawa's backstory, and I was like, huh, there's humans here. And I was saying, like, I had a theory, but I didn't want to talk over the flashbacks and stuff because they were really good. So I chose not to talk over them, and I only gave you guys the one line. But basically, as soon as they started showing, like, as soon as he said, like, I can't deal with people, but I can deal with animals. And I was like, but you're all animals. But then, like, as soon as I said that, I was like, holy shit, what if they're not all animals? And then it all clicked, and like everything made sense to me. And then the slow reveal of it was just like I already knew it by that point, but the slow reveal did help me to stay on the edge of my seat of like, am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Holy shit. So yeah, these writers are absolutely brilliant. I cannot believe how much I liked that. I loved those, like, also what a great way to do an epilogue as well, because I already would have been looking forward to seeing like how all these character stories end, but to be able to see it, but I'm also looking forward to just seeing what they look like, because we don't know what they look like. That on its own is amazing. And I'm also so happy that Miho, it is Miho, right? Because I think Shiho is the idol and Miho is the alpaca, but she's not really an alpaca. But Miho, I'm so glad that she also was like the prettiest character, because I just loved that woman. I loved her so much as an alpaca, and I got really endeared to her design. And her personality and her voice and everything about her I really loved. And I was genuinely, like, when they were doing the reveal, one of the thoughts going through my head was like, oh, I hope that I still like the way Miho looks when they, like, because I imagined that they would cut back to the humans. So I was like, I hope I still like the way that Miho looks. And that was all I really cared about. The other characters, I didn't really care that much at all what they, like, I cared what they looked like, but I didn't care if I would like their designs or not necessarily. But I really wanted to like Miho's, and I loved it. She was like, it fit her energy perfectly, so well. Like, so much so that it felt like that was her primary design, and the alpaca is like I don't think this was the case, but this is what it felt like, that the that design was the one they came up with first, and then they designed an alpaca from that design. Whereas most of these other characters, it feels pretty clear that they designed the animal first, and then they were like, what would this person look like if they looked human, if they were human? Because some of them didn't really look human. Like Dobu and Rui, and I think kind of Yano, like a few of them kind of didn't look like people. They looked more like animals. But it was still, but I also think that was kind of nice as well, is to see, was to be able to see like just the fact that some of them did actually just have really unique looks to them. I think Rui is the only one I would change if I could, just because she was like, she looked almost identical to, I mean, she did essentially, I'm getting it up now, she did look identical to her regular thing. Like, it's basically like her face is a little less pale, and that's it. I think if I was them, I would have changed her hair color. Like, I would have made her hair like a normal hair. And I know that maybe would change it a little bit, but I think that would stop her from looking so much like a dog. Because I think she almost looked too much like a dog, where it wasn't as satisfying seeing her human version, because I was like, oh, it just looks like her. But yeah. Oh boy, that was great. That was so good. That's Odd Taxi, guys. Thank you to all of you who watched my reactions to Odd Taxi. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And thank you to those who recommended I watch Odd Taxi. And thank you to the people who made Odd Taxi for making Odd Taxi. And thank you to to fucking Crunchyroll. I think this is a Crunchyroll dub. I imagine it was, because it had all the main Crunchyroll actors. Thank you for Crunchyroll for an amazing dub as well. I loved this dub, but that was no surprise to me, because it had a lot of actors I really like in it, and I can't imagine having taken it in any other way. It was perfect. So what an excellent show. That was Odd Taxi episodes 12 and 13. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can. Liking, commenting, subscribing. Go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, exclusive videos, lots of other great stuff. I have a Jent Watches One Piece channel if you like One Piece. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.